the life signs have ceased. We have likely lost them. I have to go out and check. And we must also continue the mission. We knew very well what we were signing up for.
Welcome, viewers. Our first deadly world. The rogue planets. The orphans of the galaxy, cast out from their own solar systems millions of years ago, only to be doomed to eternal darkness and frost. The crew of the Nova has now realized they are not alone in the dark. In this documentary, we present 5 deadly worlds that defy the laws of physics, where the chances of survival are next to zero. Scientifically grounded facts, cosmic horror in the unique Zyronth style. Join me, if you dare.
This is Nova 01. Do you copy, Commander? We are detecting a Titan-sized heat signature. It's gigantic, not far from you. Do you hear me, copy?
Heat signatures everywhere. This is a very dangerous planet. No human heat signature is visible.
This is a rogue planet, a cosmic orphan, cast out from its home solar system billions of years ago by a brutal gravitational push. Condemned to eternal exile in the pitch-black, freezing void between galaxies. Scientists believe billions of these invisible worlds drift through the Milky Way. But their danger lies not only in their isolation. With no nearby star to keep them warm, surface temperatures plunge to unimaginable depths, below minus 180 degrees Celsius.
And the entire ice layer is vibrating. This is strange.
At this point, gases freeze solid. The atmosphere collapses onto the ground, creating an unstable, unpredictable layer of ice and frozen nitrogen. But don't be fooled by the frozen silence. These planets are not dead. Deep beneath the surface, radioactive heat still rages within the core.
Nova 01, do you copy? Do you hear me? I'm close now. I've found its footprints. It must be somewhere nearby. This is Nova 01, copy. Yes, I hear you, Commander. That's great news. Let's hope they are all right and unharmed. You are getting closer and closer to the Titan heat source. Please be careful. Over.
This internal energy can keep massive hidden oceans liquid under a miles-thick ice shell. And where there is water, there is the potential for life. A life that evolved in total darkness and under gigantic pressure. Creatures for whom we, humans, are nothing but alien trespassers. Footprints frozen into the frozen ground. The last desperate signs of life on a dead world. Where could they lead? And is there anyone left to save? While our astronaut searches for answers in the darkness, we must understand where they have actually landed. Because to survive this place, we first need to learn about the most terrifying cosmic orphans. We will return to the search in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what rogue planets actually are. Bound to no star, these worlds have no fixed orbits. They drift aimlessly through the galaxy, like cosmic ghost ships. Their speed is staggering. Some travel over 100 times faster than a speeding bullet, hurtling into the void at nearly 50 to 100 kilometers per second. No one knows where they are headed, or if they will one day collide with another solar system, swallowing and destroying any planets in their path. Being completely dark, detecting them is nearly impossible. Humanity can only spot them using a technique called gravitational microlensing. This means the planet's massive bulk passes invisibly in front of a distant star. Its gravity acting like a lens to warp and magnify the starlight behind it. For a single moment, a tiny flash of light appears on our telescopes, revealing that a gigantic frozen world has just passed through the pitch-black darkness. While the crew of Nova 01 is arriving at the next deadly planet, let me quickly tell you something mind-blowing. Let me quickly tell you that, according to the latest research, rogue planets are not rare exceptions. They actually make up the majority of our galaxy. Statistically, for every single star like our Sun, there could be as many as 20 or 30 of these dark, free-floating worlds. This means that the Milky Way is not a home for bright solar systems, but a realm of cosmic orphans hurtling through the pitch-black void. The crew of Nova 01 heads toward the planet's side of eternal night, which is never illuminated, not even for a single moment, by the nearby star. This is 55 Cancri E, the Diamond Planet.
This is Nova 01 with a status report for Earth. We have arrived at planet 55 Cancri E. We would like to abort the mission. We have lost one of our crew members on the rogue planet.
Greetings, Commander Reyes. You knew what you were signing up for. The mission cannot be aborted under any circumstances. Gather as many diamonds as possible. That is the primary objective now.
Understood, Colonel. Diamonds are the priority.
This next world is also an unforgivingly deadly planet, and for now, we cannot know what unknown monsters or life forms its depths might hide. Although Nova 01 lands on the side of eternal night, the darkness brings no relief here. A staggering heat of 1,300 degrees Celsius reigns on the surface.
And now it's your turn. Analyze the planet and gather as many diamonds as possible. We'll keep in touch via radio. Take a weapon with you.
Viewing the landscape from the front, it is scarred by gigantic mountains and hills. Yet at this hellish temperature, the graphite and pure carbon still do not melt. The incredible physical properties of carbon and the planet's brutal gravitational pressure hold these sooty, glowing ridges firmly solid.
Nova 01, copy. The reinforced suit is struggling against the immense pressure and heat, but it's holding up. Over.
White man.
Command, I am advancing into the valley. The readings are off the charts. Wait, there's movement ahead.
Within the deep, dark cracks, where the crust has fractured, the brutally compressed carbon gleams in the pitch blackness as pure, monumental diamond crystals.
Nova 01, copy. In the meantime, I found a larger deposit. Send the drone up, I'll load it up, and then we can go, because I'm detecting movement everywhere. I've already neutralized 2 monasticities.
This is Nova 01, copy. In the meantime, I have also gathered the diamonds. If it's dangerous out there, head back, it's your call.
There are a few important things you need to know about this planet. Let me quickly break them down while our astronaut waits for the drone to pack up the diamonds, assuming he stays alive that long. When we gaze up at the clear night sky during the spring months, we can spot the constellation Cancer. At first glance, there's nothing particularly remarkable about it. Cancer is one of the faintest constellations in the entire sky. Yet, hidden among the stars, just 41 light-years away from us, which, on astronomical scales, is right in our cosmic neighborhood, there shines a tiny point of light. This is 55 Cancri, a binary star system. Just how immense is this distance? Light itself takes 41 years to travel from there all the way to our eyes. And if we launched Earth's fastest spacecraft, Voyager 1, toward it today, even with our current technology, the journey would take approximately 740,000 years. The story begins in 2004. At that time, humanity did not yet have telescopes capable of taking direct photographs of such a tiny, distant world. So how did we find it?
Something is not right. His heart rate is very high. He is not checking in over the radio either. We have to go out and help him. Weapons up and let's move.
The answer lies in gravity's subtle dance. American astronomer Barbara MacArthur and her team used the 9-meter telescope at the McDonald Observatory in Texas, together with data from the Hubble Space Telescope, to detect something extraordinary. They applied the radial velocity method, also known as the wobble effect. As 55 Cancri E races around its star at incredible speed, its own mass, however slight, gently tugs on the central star, causing it to wobble. From these tiny shifts in the star's light, researchers calculated that a planet must be hiding there. Later, using the Canadian MOST space telescope and NASA's Spitzer space telescope, they observed the planet passing in front of its star through the transit method, dimming a tiny fraction of its light. At that moment, it became certain the planet has an atmosphere. The ruler and master of the planet is 55 Cancri A. This star is not like our Sun. It is a K-type orange dwarf. Imagine a celestial body that is slightly smaller, with about 90% of the Sun's mass, and cooler than our own. Yet it possesses one terrifying characteristic: its age. This star system is approximately 7 to 8 billion years old, far older than our 4.5 billion-year-old solar system. If 55 Cancri E ever had a solid surface and a normal atmosphere, the star's brutal proximity over billions of years would have long since evaporated and torn it apart. 55 Cancri E is not a gas giant like Jupiter, but neither is it a small rocky world like Earth. It is a super-Earth. Its diameter is approximately twice that of our planet, and thanks to its dense, rocky and metallic core, it is more than 8 times more massive than Earth. From this monumental mass and relatively small size comes physics' final verdict: surface gravity. Should we ever, by some miracle, manage to land on this world without being incinerated in its lava, our own weight would become our suffocating trap. On the surface of 55 Cancri E, gravity is 2.2 times stronger than on Earth. An 80-kilogram astronaut would suddenly feel as though they weighed 176 kilograms. Every step would demand superhuman effort. Our hearts would struggle to pump blood to our heads, and our lungs would collapse beneath the weight of our own chests. A world too distant to reach, too scorching to endure, and too crushing to ever escape. And yet, we do not know what the future may bring. Perhaps the immense diamond riches buried deep within 55 Cancri E will one day prove such a powerful lure for humanity that we will dare to journey there. But never forget, This is a deadly planet. If life exists here at all, it would almost certainly take the form of hellish creatures, beings long adapted to this merciless, fiery inferno. Beings long adapted to this merciless, fiery inferno. These creatures are truly hellish, nightmarish beings against which human strength would be utterly powerless. If humanity ever attempted to mine the riches of this world, we would need a vast army of machines, even just to clear and secure the surface. This planet was never meant for us. It is a truly deadly world, a place forged for something far more savage than flesh and blood. The crew of Nova 01 has dwindled to just 3. When they departed, there were 5. If this grim pattern continues, the ship will soon drift through the void without a living soul, and none will survive the infernal worlds that lie ahead. What will Earth do when it learns of their fate?
This is Nova 01 with a status report for Earth. There are only 3 of us left. Planet 55 Cancri E is absolute hell. One of our crew members has perished. We would like to return to Earth. Greetings, Commander Reyes. Request denied. Keep the diamonds safe, and proceed to the next planet. That is in order. Human life is not a factor, it is secondary.
And so we are left with more questions than answers. Whether the crew of Nova 01 will survive the horrors that await them, only the future can tell. If you would like to see what happens next, let me know in the comments below. If enough of you want to continue this journey, the second part will arrive soon. And if this story resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe.